You lose what you don't use. These words have been ringing in my head lately. I've been repeating it to myself over and over again. You lose what you don't use. I've been thinking about this specifically in relation to time. I've been thinking a lot about procrastination. I've been thinking about time wasting. I've been thinking about the years that have went by. The fact that you lose what you don't use. Every single day, all of us get 24 hours, and none of us can save a part of that 24 hours for a future time. You use it or you lose it. It's one of the two. Let me tell you, let me give you this little analogy. I was speaking to my mobile network provider. I have a contract with them, and I've got this contract. For my contract, I get 4 gigabytes of data. I get 150 minutes. I get some SMSs, and the lady when I was signing up, I remember the lady said to me, "This is what you get, but it doesn't carry over into the next month. If you don't use all of it, you have to just start over the following month with the same amount. You're not gonna get what you didn't use this month next month." And time works exactly the same way. You're not gonna use what you didn't use today tomorrow. If you don't use it today, you lose it. The hour that you didn't use, you lost it. It's gone. You'll never get it back. Tomorrow has its own 24 hours. If you only effectively used 4 hours today, you lose 20, right? Of course, you slept and other stuff, but you lose whatever it is that you don't use. This is specifically important for people who are visionaries, rather, people who have big dreams, people who want to do phenomenal things and get ahead. To understand that you lose what you don't use. I remember I had a friend when I was in high school. When I got into athletics, I became an athlete when I was 16 years old, going on to 17 years old. And I had a friend of mine who had been an athlete for pretty much 10 years at that point. He had been an athlete from childhood for a long time, and he was pretty brilliant at it, competing at a national level. And I still remember one time he was asking me about my training, and I told him that lately I haven't been able to go to training, but I'm going to make up for it when I go there next week. And he said, "No, no, 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 you can't make up for it. You cannot make up for the training sessions that you lost. They're gone. The next time that you go there, when you go there tomorrow or next week or next month, when you go there, you're going to be doing what you're supposed to do on that day. You can't cover ground for today. If you miss today, if you don't show up today, you lose it. You lose the progress that could have been yours. You miss out on results that you could have gotten. Those results were yours to have, and you chose to miss out on it. You can't make up for it. I'm talking to you. You who are supposed to be at the gym over the past 6 weeks, and you've been saying, "When I go back, I'm going to make up for it." You can't make up for it. That's ridiculous. That's a silly idea. Once you lose it, you can't get it back. I say this to give you a proper perspective on time, because I've needed this for myself. I've needed this perspective for myself as it pertains to time, to understand that if you don't use it, you will lose it. The psalmist writes, "Teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom." In the NLT, the translation says, "Teach us to number our days," or rather, teach us to realize the brevity of life so that we may grow in wisdom. Teach us to realize the brevity of life so that we may grow in wisdom. When you realize that your life is really short, when you realize that you can't save time, you can only use it. You can only use it effectively. You stop playing around. You stop wasting it. You stop allowing other people to take it from